Uh, I was responsible for bringing them into this world, and they're responsible for whatever they do after. I always believe that a child is once he's grown, he's already a tree. You can't change him. He does whatever he wishes or she wishes.
Have you tried to give them a lot with them in life of your wisdom, of your traditions?
Yeah, I did. They all know how to dance and sing spirit songs, drum, and some other things that the natives do that don't mention. That they're well versed on it. Except that it's I can relate to that because it's kind of when I got him come out of the army, I wound up back at home on the res. I found it a little bit. It was hard to relate to my own people for a while. It took me a bit to get back into the place where I belong. So now if I go back home again this time, it'll be the same thing. You got to relearn all the different ways to respect the people. So it's just a little bit complicated.
But doing the ceremony that you are doing today, this little girl, what does that mean to you? It must be something very special.
Well, for me, it was an honor to be asked to give her a name, and I've done it quite often. I know I got about 30 spirit children walking around here that give them names. So this is, add some more. They become my grandchildren. So,
Yeah.
become the spirit grandfather, or helper.
And how do you find the names?
I go inside of my head because I'm a peyote road walker. So when I feel like it, I could go back inside of myself like I was back on the peyote. And when I start to walk, the name will come to me. I don't know what her name's going to be, but it'll come to me when it's time.
You have to explain the peyote.
Yeah. The peyote is a native medicine that we use for our churches. It's our communion. It's a white people call it a drug because it has a hypnotic effect on you. It's a mushroom, or not a mushroom, a cactus. One elder, when I was young, I was talking to him, and it was my first peyote circle. I asked him, I said, how is it going to be? Well, he says, you watch me, he says, during the ceremony. So I kept watching him, and then when my turn came, I was the last because I was a young boy. I ate 2 buffalo spoons of peyote. I kept watching him, and I seen him reach in, pulled out his heart. I looked at him. I said, oh. He started chewing it. And he put the rest back. So when we finished the peyote, did you take your heart out? I said, eat it? He said, yeah. He says, I've eaten the bitterness out of my heart. He says, so I feel good again.
And it's considered a drug by white people?
Yeah.
Is it used as a drug by your people?
No, we use it only for religious purposes.
So these names come to you?
Yeah, they'll come if they do. Well, they've always come. I'm sure grandfather won't make me look like a fool.
So it's a matter of concentration.
I was just listening. The wind will tell me what it'll be.
Yeah. Do you feel optimistic now when you see this, all these things coming back and the respect coming back?
I just see it as the beginning of the prophecy, so the beginning of our endings. In the prophecy, it says that the grandfather told the people that everything on this earth, he said, I put here for you. The four-legged are your brothers. The two-legged, the winged ones are your brothers and sisters. You got to look after them. Them little ones that are walking in the dirt, in the grass, you can dig down. He says, they're also your kin. So when they go, he says, you too will go. And we've been watching. Everything's getting killed off too quick. Like plus the earth, we're poisoning the mother. And the animals go from the poison that we put out. So when that happens, the red people will go, and the rest of the world will disappear. And I could see it coming because, like, you can't go to the rivers no more and get clean water. You can't go to the ocean and get clean, fresh fish, clean. It's all really polluted. Everything's changing too quick. I think actually we got too big for our moccasins. I figure we do a little more than the four-leggeds. The four-leggeds never polluted nothing. Well, that's we did.
That was not very optimistic what you just said, but it didn't sound too sad either. You didn't sound too sad about it.
No, I'm not, because they... see, what can't be changed, so why feel bad about something that's already done? We already accomplished what we did. It's too late now. Some people say, oh, we could save it yet. Well, yeah, you can't. Because we disturbed the balance of the mother, the earth. We disturbed her balance. So she... now she's been starting to wake up, kind of shaking herself, trying to get to stand up. And when she does, we'll all be gone.
And she will probably not care so much. She'll take care of herself.
Oh yeah, she'll heal herself. Given time. It's like I go in the woods. I find different medicines that I need for people. But the diseases I have, we never had them, so we can't find a cure for them. A lot of herbs around that I could pick up and hand to my people and say, this will help you on this. But if they get these new diseases that we never had, I can't help them. They have to go to the other place and see the other people.
When you see all this happening around you, still you say you have no bitter feeling toward, say, the white man or the culture that brought this in? You're beyond that sort of feeling?
Oh yeah, yeah. It's if I was to dwell on hurting, the only person that would hurt would be myself. I'd self-destruct that way. Man's got to find a balance in this world, otherwise he'll self-destruct. And that's why the earth is being destroyed. Most people ain't found their balance with the earth. If they found your balance with the earth, well, you're in a good place. When the white people first came here, they didn't know it, but they walked into paradise. Everything was there for the asking. Grandfather had food. It was all for nothing. He needed nothing to get it. Just a little bit work. Instead, they said, hey, let's tear up the earth, tear up Mother and put more things in there. So they destroyed their paradise. They overhunted, overkilled, and mostly for waste, and not for use, but for waste. Red people, when they kill, they use everything they could. What they can't, they give back to the earth and tell her, thank you for giving my body sustenance and to make it through this day.